My coworkers are telling people I don't need my wheelchair. What do I do? Hi everyone. So I have birth defects in my spine, and as of right now I am in a wheelchair out of an abundance of caution as to not cause further damage to my spine. At work, however, I got told by a coworker that I don't really need it and am looking for sympathy. I immediately told my manager and my boss. All she got was a talking to. Then I was told the next day that 2 coworkers thought I was faking it. My boss told me this. I went up to one of my coworkers to talk with them about it, and she put her hand up and said, "I don't want to have this conversation with you. You can have your manager talk to me." But my manager is not allowed to tell her about my medical information. And they are both still saying stuff about me. I think it's important to note that I work in an old folks' home, and both of these comments were made in front of residents, who now think that I'm in a wheelchair for attention. Is there a way to file a complaint or something? Should I even do that? They both have been with the company for 25+ years. I just started 3 months ago. Help. Help. Are you looking for like a hostile work environment claim? If you have a documented disability and feel like you are being targeted because of that disability, you should go to HR with documentation of the harassment. NAL, but this sounds like it might qualify as a hostile work environment or harassment, and for a protected status. I think you'd need to contact an employment lawyer in your state to confirm and explore action you can take. Don't talk to anyone unless it's through email. Document all conversations. Go to HR by way of email. This is harassment, and they won't be inclined to do anything if this is just face-to-face situations. Once there is a paper trail, the company will think twice about how they are responding to this issue. If you want your manager to tell them about your medical condition to clear things up, tell your manager to do so. They are not bound by HIPAA, they can disclose whatever information they want, though it's a good idea they're not doing it without your permission. You should escalate this complaint. Your boss and manager have a responsibility to accommodate your disability. That includes not being harassed or feel intimidated by others gossiping about you. But my manager is not allowed to tell her about my medical information. This likely isn't true, but it also doesn't matter. They can absolutely still say, "It's inappropriate to speculate about the medical conditions of your coworkers, and you need to stop now," or, "Insert consequence here." If your manager is using HIPAA or confidentiality as an excuse to not do something about what is likely a hostile work environment, they're flat out wrong, and you should consider escalating this above them. Wow. I would tell our. That sounds like harassment to me. You don't owe them explanation, but if they're causing issues, let HR handle it. Just make sure you have paperwork from your doctor. Do you have a documented necessity for the wheelchair? Have you requested an accommodation and gone through the ADA process? I agree with others that this could be a rare case of legitimate hostile work environment, but that necessitates paperwork being in order on your end. Edit. I'm going to add that if you're a medium-size or larger company, a talking to is almost always going to be the first step in the formal disciplinary process. Make sure to formally complain to your boss per hour anytime these incidents happen. Document on your own each time it was brought to their attention.